This had to be Dole's channel. I mean, it's the same type of clickbait videos for kids. I decided to click on his videos just to make sure it was Dole, and
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to...
he sounded nothing like him at all.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
This can't be his second channel. So now I'm just wondering why Dole is talking about Chari in his description if this isn't even his other channel. Are they friends or something? I needed to figure this out. I didn't know what to do, so I looked around for a way to talk to Chari. I wanted to ask him if he was friends with Dole or if he actually was Dole. So I ended up finding his Instagram and I messaged him. He didn't answer for a while, but when he finally did, he said, "I don't own Dole. He's a YouTuber that steals from me." Oh, so that definitely helped out, but even he didn't even have a clue who Dole was. I asked him, and he said he didn't know who it was. This Dole guy was a ninja. So with Chari out of the investigation, I still had no idea who this Dole kid was. I really wanted to message Dole and clean up YouTube, but I had no idea how I could do it. I couldn't find any of his social media accounts. I was just stumped. I felt like I failed, and I feel like I let you guys down. I threw the video away completely. Later that night, I logged back onto my computer, and his Fortnite live stream was still on there from earlier when I was watching it, so I decided I wanted to have some fun. I started typing in the chat, trying to tell all the kids that they're being brainwashed by this Dole dude, and I was just having some fun. After that, I closed out of the tab and planned on taking my L and finding another video to make. Later that night, I got a message on Instagram, and it was from a random account, somebody named Aiden. He was telling me that he scams his fans. That's pretty weird. And then he sent me a screenshot of a post by Priesty. Who in the world is Priesty? The screenshot that he sent me showed a picture of Dole's live chat with the messages that I was just talking about. So, who is Priesty? And who is this Aiden kid that told me he scams his fans? I just decided to search up Priesty's YouTube account, and maybe I could find something that would make this video work out, because remember, I threw this video away when I couldn't find any evidence on Dole. And I figured out that this is Dole's other YouTube channel. Oh my gosh. And he's doing the same exact thing on this account too. Live streaming for kids. But don't get too happy, because I had another problem. Once again, this YouTube account had no social medias attached to it, just like Dole's main channel. So I couldn't find any way to contact him. I was thinking, and I decided to go back to the last possible thing I could have done. This was my last chance. I decided to...
Dealing, pine, color your spread. Upgrade your bread, pair it, share it, square it.
Don't screw this up. Amsterdam, only theaters October 7.
chance. I decided to message... Aiden kid who sent me the screenshot earlier. I thought this could be Dole because he said we love scamming kids, so maybe him and Dole are best friends, or maybe this is Dole, but this did not go as I planned it. I said, "So you're Priesty or Dole?" I really wanted to figure out who Dole was and just talk to him, and this might be him. He said, "No, I'm not Priesty," and I didn't believe him. It could have just been him acting. He then said, "Go message him. I'm not him." See, the problem with that is I didn't know Priesty's username on Instagram. He told me to go message him, but I didn't have it. In the picture that the kid sent me earlier, it actually showed Priesty's Instagram. But every time I searched it up, nothing came up, so he must have changed his username. So I was stuck. I was gonna ask that Aiden kid what Dole's Instagram name was, but he was taking years to answer. I was waiting and waiting and waiting, and then I got a message from somebody else. Somebody named Jesse messaged me and said, "Yo, I had no idea who this was, but I was hoping it was Dole, so I was trying to act cool, and I said, 'Hey, I know you. Let's talk.' That would have been extremely awkward if it was just like a random fan and I was like, hey, I know you. I decided to ask if he was Priesty or Dole, whatever you want to call him. And he said yes, he owned both those channels, but should I believe him? Almost anybody on the internet could say yes, I'm Dole. This could even be that Aiden kid from before just messing with me. I asked if he owned the channel Dole just to make sure Priesty and Dole was the same person, and he said yes. And then he said something I never expected him to say. He said, I'm trying to change my content. I did not know what to say, but I was so happy. That was the last thing I thought he would say. But honestly, I don't even believe him yet. Like I said earlier, anybody on the internet could just say, yes, I'm Dole, with no proof. So, I did exactly that. I asked him for proof that he owns those channels, and he actually sent me proof. This was his channel, and we finally got to talk to the person that I'd been waiting weeks to talk to. This ninja that had been avoiding me for so long was not a ninja anymore. I finally found him. Well, I guess he found me because he messaged me first, but still. I almost threw away my video a couple days ago, but now I was feeling better about it and I was ready to clean up YouTube. But I heard from plenty of people that if you try to message Dole, he doesn't listen to you at all, and even sometimes he can be extremely rude and he doesn't care. If I want to clean him up off of YouTube, I might have to do something crazy. So I asked him a question that almost everybody wants to know the answer to. Remember when I said that he posts those links that ask for your Fortnite username? I wanted to know if that stole people's accounts. He said that all it does is shows them an ad, which gets him paid. I literally thought it stole accounts. That would have been horrible. So I guess it's good that it just shows them ads, but still, it's very weird. Lying to kids and then getting paid off of them? That sounds a lot like Eli's So Free to me.
You're a failure. I stopped you from doing anything too risky. Be nice and slow. What are you doing? Cooking dinner for my in-laws. Following this recipe on Pinterest.
We won.
What would happen if I took a flipbook, which flips about 12 frames per second, and ran it through AI frame interpolation software? Could I boost it?
You gotta kill one more. Oh my god.
So that's what we're going to do in this video. It's an experiment. We're going to take some of my flipbooks, run them through AI motion smoothing, and see how well it does. So we have this technology where you can take footage or animation that was originally filmed at, say, 24 frames per second, and we can artificially increase it to, say, 60 frames per second. 60 frames per second is definitely smoother, but it's not always better. I personally am not a fan of artificial motion smoothing on TVs. I don't like it, and it's the first feature I turn off on my TV because it looks fake and terrible. But I'm still curious. What would a flipbook look like at 60 FPS? If this animation is 12 frames per second, and I want to increase it to 60 frames per second, that's 5 times the number of frames. That's a lot of interpolating. You'll have one real frame here, one real frame here, and then the AI is going to fill in 4 artificial frames in between. That means 80% of the final animation will be fake. So let's start with my pencil flipbook. I have some frame interpolation software called Life. Let's run it through that and see what happens. Okay, there are lots of confusing settings here. Let's figure this out. This could be more difficult than I thought. It's time for some answers. Okay, so I got it to work.
Not freaking keys.
So it's not super different actually. There's a little bit of smoothing in there, but It's nothing significant, but we have a couple things working against us. First, although this flipbook is 12 frames per second, the video of the flipbook is 24 frames per second. So we've got a bunch of redundant frames to begin with, and second, we have all these frames with the blur from the pages moving. So what we need is a clean video to start with of this flipbook at 12 frames per second with no blur frames. I could shoot these pages one at a time as a stop motion, but I really want the final video to show the flipbook in my hands being flipped. So I'm refilming it, flipping slowly, and using a high shutter speed to keep every frame nice and crisp. Now I take the new footage, load it into Final Cut Pro, I chop up the whole video into individual frames, and then I delete every frame with a blur or a duplicate image. And now we have a totally clean video at 12 frames per second with no blur frames. Okay, now let's run that through the AI and see how it does. The one problem with this software, you don't have a decent video card, it is slower than a herd of turtles stampeding through peanut butter. Okay, it's finally done, and now I'm going to watch the whole thing for the first time and see how it looks. The title's weird. You can see the jiggliness in the title. I mean, this AI thing it's having to create a lot that wasn't there to begin with, so you end up with a little bit of weirdness.
That was good. He was annoying. Wait a minute.
Yeah, there's some weird frames in here. There's definitely a crispness to the original animation that was lost with this overly smoothed version. Okay, I want to try this a couple more times. For these next flipbooks, I made clean, flat, stop-motion versions of them to start with. I'm going to run them through the software, and now here's what they look like at AI-generated 60 FPS.
What's your favorite part of the Kit Kat?
The stuff between the wafers.
Unconventional, but awesome.
I love the ruggedness of a Western look. We did corduroy mini skirts, really nice with a feminine look. Find all of your fall trends at dsw.com.
And now for my final test, I ran my giant Return of Grumpy Cloud flipbook through the AI. Here's how it looks. When you watch through the AI versions of these flipbooks slowly or frame by frame, you definitely see some weird stuff. But despite the weirdness, it's pretty interesting to think about the fact that 80% of what you're seeing is fake. It was never there to begin with. purist, I like the original better. For me, fake motion smoothing will never be able to match the intention of the animator who created the original animation. I think the smooth versions lose all feelings of snap and impact, kind of messes up the timing of the movements, and just overall turns things into wobbly jello. I would say the most successful one was the balloon. That one was pretty clean, but yeah, really interesting experiment, cool technology, but I still don't like motion smoothing. But what do you guys think? You can totally disagree with me. Let me know down in the comments what you prefer, what you thought. As always, stay creative. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.
Hello?
Funny, I have a suggestion. You should make Tetris. You should code Tetris in Minecraft. We want Tetris in Tetris. Fine, I'll do Tetris. But we're doing it my way. Anyway, the first thing that I had to do was build the Tetris game surroundings. Building this allows me to distract you from how horrible I write my code. Also, I did find this tiny little piece of grass, and I am definitely going to keep it because I know it will bother you. Okay, so we have our environment, we got the grid, we got the Tetris thing, and this little grid right here is exactly 20 by 10. So supposedly the blocks will fit in here perfectly, and the whole idea is obviously one guy's gonna run around, try and survive it, while the others, you know, try and mess him up. You probably want me to remove this, don't you? I'll remove it. Okay, so here's the blocks that I have in mind. We got, you know, the classic Tetris pieces. We got Long Boy, Curve Boy 2, T-Boy, Tiny Guy, Big Tiny Guy, Half Tiny Guy, cut up in one piece. That guy, this guy, and, you know, we got the classic pieces just as you remember. I'd say 3x3 is a pretty comfortable size. You can run around, you can jump up here, and honestly, it's not gonna matter. I am going to kill everyone I will invite in this. Like, it doesn't matter if they can play. Whatever. That was annoying. So I just made all of these, and literally as I finished, I realized, wait, I need to make all the rotations too. This took me, like, an hour. I had to make every single rotation correctly. Do you know how annoying that is? Because take a look, as an example, right? This L shape has 4 rotations, as you can see. So there's that one, which is slightly different than that one. But, as example, this shape right here, it only has 2 rotations. And a cube doesn't have any rotations at all. But this took me so long! But now we got something, interesting. So I made a little command that's called /test. And basically what it does is it's randomly going to grab one of them in any of the rotations. So it's going to give me whatever block I want, and I can infinitely place them just like that. You know, the fact that I can place these now, it actually gave me a really stupid but interesting idea. But before we continue, this video is sponsored by Battlecats. Do not skip, because I do want to say that this game actually is a lot of fun. I played it before I did YouTube, more than 200 hours. I really enjoyed it. So the concept is that you're a leader of a cat army and are on a quest to literally conquer the universe. There are over 500 different cats with unique evolutions that you can upgrade and build your team with. Honestly, I'm just going to show you how the game works. It's a lot of fun. What am I dropping? 5% chance? Give me something good, please! Cat toaster, let's go. Drone cat, okay. Toaster cat, go toaster cat! Yeah! Oh my god, what is that? Okay, we gotta save up, Okay, we're gonna try and save up for the woman. Oh, is that good? Oh, that's good! Oh, that's good! It's in everything! I really can't iterate this enough that I absolutely love this game. And it also has over 70 million downloads. Because of that, they're doing a celebration where you can challenge limited edition stages, get loot, and honestly, just a bunch of other free stuff. So go get it. It's completely free on iOS and Android. You can use my link in the description, or you can use this QR code. But yeah, Battlecats, thank you for sponsoring today's video, and let's get back to it. Ooh, yeah, look at that! So, I can randomly place 50 now. I'm gonna mess around. Hey guys, how's it going? How y'all feeling? Let me just, Whoa. Oh my god! We got a bunch of Tetris pieces now. This is actually a lot of fun. Oh wait, oh god. They're underground, aren't they? Oh yeah, no, they are. Look at all of this! Okay, let me do it a little bit higher up. Oh, one more. Whoa! I love how you, like, every now and then just... So can you jump...
Since the U.S. Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, states across the country are criminalizing abortion, mandating that women and girls give birth even in the worst situations like cases of rape and incest. Abortion is currently legal in North Carolina, but this year's elections for state Supreme Court and state legislature will decide what happens next. You have the power to protect your freedom. Get registered, get informed, and vote.
So can you jump around in this? I guess you can. Oh, do you think in survival I can reach the top? Let's find out. I actually have no idea. How would I do this? Here, and then up to this one.
This is too fast
and
for me.
I don't know if I can make that. No, I can't. Ooh. Okay, let's do it on extremely hard difficulty. Here, up here. Okay, we're getting somewhere actually. Up here. Wait, we're actually getting up there. Through whatever this is. Whoa. Oh my god. I got so high up there. Oh wait, this is Pac-Man. This is irrelevant. Next up, we need to get the movement working. And let me tell you, this was not fun. At first I thought it was going to be simple. Just, move blocks down one, left one, right one. But not only does it need to check if the space it wants to move to is empty, it's also that every time space is different in shape. And I need to write an algorithm that works for all of these scenarios separately. But don't worry, I am very much a nerd. I did it! Alright, check this out, right? So, I'm gonna do move down. Oh, look, it's moving down, and then, watch this. Whoa! Could move sections anywhere. Look at that! It perfectly knows! And you might be wondering, Fundy, why are you using commands? Why don't you just put that at, like, a little control panel? I did! Look at this! It works so well. And look how quick it is, too. We're gonna get a new piece. Check this out. Whatever piece it is. Okay, well, that's a whatever piece it is, there we go. It's gonna work. I'm gonna put it down there. Can't move. Go to the right a little bit. Can move. Look at that. It's so smooth. Basically, we're getting close to playing Tetris. Now that movement is working, I wanted to try it out for real. So I made a little area for the pieces to spawn in, and boy, oh boy, please work! Yes! Look at that! Okay, it wasn't centered, but who cares? Who cares? Look at that. I can spam it down, and then once it hits the bottom, could not move anymore. I'm just gonna put it in the bottom right. What do we get? Ooh! Would you look at this? Watch this. Oh. Okay, I miscalculated, but it works! Oh, I wish I could put them, like, vertically. We still need to do rotation. Rotation does work. I just don't have a button to rotate them. Oh, man, it's so cool. Can we put this nicely somewhere? No, we can't really. If we were able to rotate it, we could put it right there. But yeah, like I said, rotation right now doesn't work. But still, I mean, look at how amazing this looks. Oh, I just realized I am quitting this project. We're done. I just realized we gotta find a way to, like, once the entire row is full, it needs to not only disappear that row, but also all blocks above it need to go like and go downwards, right? Oh, that's gonna be so annoying! Time for rotation! Oh. I'm the smartest man alive. You are obligated to subscribe right now. Oh my god, this is actually insane. Look at that. And it doesn't do it when there's this. And then when you remove it, it can. And then, oh my god. I've not tested other shapes yet, so we're gonna do that right now. Okay, rotate left. Rotate right. We ignore rotate right. You can only rotate left from now on. This is really cool. I don't think I can explain how happy I am with this, because this took some annoying math, alright? And I probably didn't do the smartest way, and there's probably like someone in the comments saying, you could have just used the square root of square block squared with the cobblestone. And I don't care, alright? You need to be quiet. It works. I want to show off the left and right, and you give me the one block that has no rotation. Are you kidding? Here he comes. The amogus. So the one thing about this guy is he cannot rotate. That's the one thing, because I didn't feel like rotating him. So when you get him, wait, he fits perfectly. That is incredibly satisfying. I really hope that the next block is the long one. Like, just fitting it right there.